It's been an honor to be able to enjoy that character for this long.
Yeah, he is pretty great.
It really is.
I was in the first 8 years of the show before we were replaced by Pokemon USA. So the first 8 years are, of course, my favorite because I do remember parts of them. My daughter and I are doing a podcast on it's a rewatch of the first season. So going back over and watching each episode has been really a treat because there's a lot of things that I kind of remember but really forgot. Because we also, when you dub, you just go in and do your lines. You don't ever see the whole episode. So I also got up at 6:30 in the morning or watched it on Saturdays. And so some of them I've only seen one time. Some I haven't seen the full episode ever. So it's been pretty great.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
I want to know, first off, where can everyone find that podcast that you and your
Oh, it's called The Trainer's Guide, and it's everywhere you get your podcasts now. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm there too. My daughter's there, so you can find us. But The Trainer's Guide.
Awesome.
A guide to life.
Be sure to reach out and follow The Trainer's Guide, so that way you can get Ash's direct perspective on the show.
Yeah, you gotta tune in, But really, if people subscribe, then we can keep the pod going.
Awesome. So that leads me to another question. I know you said you've been sort of like going back and recapping some of those moments that you recorded as Ash. What's a moment that stands out to you that you do remember that was really poignant to you as a person?
Well, I think the first episode is one of my favorites ever because what I loved about Ash from the beginning is how he is us. He's just so normal, and with his messy hair and his pajamas and running out of the house, and even that night before dreaming big about what was going to happen, and everything gets dashed and turns out bad, and I just think that episode is so real life. And then it goes on from there, and then Ho-Oh flies over, and there's that magicalness that twinkles out, and that's something that I think we all too find that magic in our lives.
That's true.
And that's what makes like our normal, boring lives special. And we can manufacture that magic, or our friends bring it to us or something. And that's what, even that is in the first episode.
That is, yeah.
You have to look for it and then go after it. So that's my favorite. And it has more and more meaning as the years go by. But I loved that, and I loved working on the show every single day because it was just so normal and not normal.